On the 26th of October, sorry, just at the bottom of that page. On the 26th of October 2014, at 2000 hours 08 minutes 47 seconds, there is an outgoing call which lasted for about 58 seconds to the number 2771 117 5387, and the tower there is 2G Holt Street, SGS 2.
I'm afraid I didn't hear that.
On the 26th of October 2014,
Ngomhla 26 October 2014,
at 2000 hours 08 minutes 47 seconds, there is an outgoing call.
uthi isikhathi ke sika 20:08 nemizuzwana eyu-17 kukhona ke ucingo oluphumayo
which lasted for about 58 seconds.
lolu cingo lolu bahlala kulona ke imizuzwana amashumi ayisihlanu nesishiyagalombili
To the number 2771 1175 387.
uthi ke le number abayifonela u-2771 1175387.
The tower was 2G Holt Street, SGS 2.
2G
2G Holt Street,
uthi ke thabawa ke abayisebenzisa i-2G Holt Street
SGS 2.
SGS 2.
The next transaction is on the same date, the 26th of October 2014.
bathi kolunye ucingo lenzekale kuleyo foni lwenzeka ngalo lelanga lamhla 26 ku-October 2014
At 2000 hours 16 minutes 19 seconds,
isikhathi kwaku-20 imizuzu kwaku-16 imizuzwana ewu-19
it's an incoming call which lasted for about 165 seconds from the number 2771 1175 387.
uthi ke lapha kwaba nocingo olungenayo lapho bahlala khona imizuzwana ewu-165 lolu cingo lolu vela kule number ewu-2771 117 5387.
The tower is 2G Holt Street, SGS.
Kuthiwa ke ithawa esetshenziswa u-2G Holt Street SGS.
In this regard, Lieutenant Colonel, I will pause and say that we were also provided with the contact list, that is the list of contacts which were in the handset of Mr. Ncube before court.
Ngifuna ukubuza ukuthi wawunikiwe yini listi yalabo abeka ama-contact kule phone number kaBaba Ncube?
No, I'm saying I will pause there and inform you, Colonel, that Lieutenant Colonel, that we were also provided with the list of contacts which were in the handset of the phone belonging to Mr. Ncube before court.
Sir, you are very inaudible.
I'm saying, further, on top of that, we were provided with the list of contacts which were in the handset of Mr. Ncube before court, which is Exhibit S, small letter C.
Lentolo ke yathola ne-listi yama-contact abekule number lena kaBaba Ncube liyafakwa la enkantolo.
At index number 39 of Exhibit S, small letter C in bracket, the number that I've referred to, Colonel, belonged to Msindo Zulu. So Mr. Ncube had saved that number as the number belonging to Msindo Zulu.
So le number yayigcinwe khona kule phone njengenamba kaMsindo Zulu.
I see the state wants to say something.
As a court, please, my lord, we don't want to curtail Marlene's friend's cross-examination, but Lieutenant Colonel Mangena is a ballistic expert. He's testified about the ballistic science. What has got all this to do with him? These are matters that Marlene's friend can reserve for argument, but and we say this with the greatest of respect, that a ballistic expert should sit and listen to all this will be, a waste of his time, my lord. And we say this with the greatest of respect.
Yes, Mr. Mumalo.
I thought I was putting the version of my client since Lieutenant Colonel has indicated that my client was a person of interest in this case. So I'm putting the version of...
Yes, done what? He has indicated.
Yes, he told the court that he was a person of interest.
No, he never said that. He says Gininda told him that he is a person of interest, not himself. Are you with me?
I'm with you.
Yeah. This is
So
evidence.
the exercise showed that he was not a person of interest. Hence, I'm
fine, but
putting
I'm
the
just
version.
saying
He did
wouldn't
not.
know whether who is a person of interest.
Yes.
The investigating officer is the one who told him that somebody is a person of interest.
Yes. Maybe to exhaust and finalize this point, I just want to put it to you, Lieutenant Colonel, that at the time when Mr. Mnube received these calls, he was at the Central, Johannesburg Central, because of the tower, which is indicated there as 2G Holt Street, SGS.
Ukubeka phambi kwakho ukuthi obaMncube ngalesi sikhathi ke thola lamakholo wayesephakathi edolobheni laseJohannesburg njengoba kukhombisa lapha kwithawa u2G Holt Street SGS.
No comment.
Anginakuphawula ngalokho.
Lieutenant Colonel, there's one aspect that I wish to canvass from you. I'm going to refer you to Exhibit X13C of the record.
I have it, Manu.
At 3.2 of Exhibit X13C of the record, at paragraph 3.2, you stated that one of the exhibits that you received on the 14th of July 2020 was one fired bullet fragment possible of a 9mm caliber, marked 217267/14, capital letter A1. Do you confirm that?
That's correct, Manu.
Athi kuliqiniso ukuthi kukhona inhlamvu eyadutshulwa kwaphuma ucezu olwaluphuma ku-9mm eyama kwangukuthi 2172/14A1.
On Exhibit X13B of the record, Do you have that exhibit, Lieutenant Colonel?
I have it, my lord.
Thank you. At paragraph 3, the exact paragraph is paragraph 3.3.1. One of the exhibits that you received on the 13th of November 2014 was one spent bullet fragment of undetermined caliber and marked it 217267/14, capital letter A1.
kuthiwa kukhona ucezu lwenhlamvu olungabonakali ukuthi kongabe kuyiphi caliber kodwa olwamakwa njengo 217267/14A1.
So, the question that I want to pose to you, that the exhibit which I referred you at exhibit X13C, and the one that I'm referring to you now at exhibit X13B, is it one and the same exhibit?
X13D na X13C kuqale bakhombisa yena. Umbuzo lana uthi into eyodwa yini?
That's correct, my lord. It's the same exhibit.
Athi yebo into eyodwa.
At exhibit X13B, you said it was, the caliber was possible of a 9mm. And then at exhibit X13B, you say it's undetermined.
Lapha ku 13D uthi akwazeki ukuthi i-caliber leyo nhlamvu yini kodwa ngapha ku 13C ukuyichazela ukuthi 9mm.
Is that consistent?
Ukhuluma into engaguquguquki yini?
That's correct, my lord. When I opened the bag, when I first see it, I noted it immediately. So when I opened it, I couldn't determine the caliber, or I couldn't say what caliber is it. So during examination, when I continued the examination, I could say that it's most likely or possibly of a 9mm caliber.
Mangisanda kuyikhipha le ntamvu bengakwazi ukuthi ngisho ukuthi i-caliber engakanani kodwa ngoba ngiqhubeka ngiyihlola ngagcina ngikwazile ukubona ukuthi cha ngangenzeka ukuthi i-caliber le ewu-9mm.
Is it correct that you said possible, you are not certain?
Kuyiqiniso yini ukuthi kungenzeka hayi ukuthi nesiqiniseko salokho?
My lord, due to its damage, I cannot say that it's a 9mm. I said it's possibly 9mm.
And ngokulimala kwayo ke ngeke ngikwazi ukuthi ngilethe isiqiniseko ngithi u-9mm engakwenza nje ukufinyelela ekutheni ngithi kungenzeka ukuthi ibe u-9mm.
Would I be correct then to put it to you, Lieutenant Colonel, that your conclusion regarding the caliber of this exhibit was inconclusive? You could not determine, since you indicated that it's possible of a 9mm.
Because it's damaged. And I think we also, is that the one which was at 90 degrees?
That's correct,
And
madam.
hit the floor.
That's correct, madam.
And it's talking like a scientist, as I understand it. I would have said even that one was a 9mm because the other one, which was on the cupboard, was a 9mm. But in scientific jargon, as Mr. Nisi has said, science is a precise exercise. Then he says, when he looks at it, it's possible a 9mm. Because he has said it's a 9mm, we're still going to spend another week.
You're still going to spend another week.
Yes, because you have to ask him, why does he say so? What makes him to say so?
It's within our boundaries to ask.
Hello?
It is within our...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say that's how he puts
Yes,
it.
yes. No, it's fine.
Undetermined.
Yes. So you further told this court that was a CMJ.
Uphinde washo utshela nenkantolo ukuthi kwawulolu hlobo lwe-CMJ
That's correct, my lord.
Yebo kunjalo.
There's also another aspect, Lieutenant Colonel, that I want us to canvass. You also indicated that you are trained in IBIS.
Vezile futhi nokuthi waqeqeshwa ulomshini uthiwa u-IBIS.
That is correct, my lord.
Athi yebo kunjalo.
Maybe before I embark on the cross-examination regarding IBIS, on Exhibit X13D, that is the affidavit which was prepared by Warrant Officer Rudolphs, to confirm that he finalized his test around the 18th of February 2015. That is what appears on page 404 of Exhibit X13D. That is the affidavit of Warrant Officer Rudolphs.
I have it with me, my lord.
So he could have finalized his examination around February 2015.
Lapha kulombukiso la enkantolo njengo X13D. Kubonakala sengathi uthi waqeda ukwenza umsebenzi wokuhlola ngomhla ka-18 enyangeni kaFebruary 2015. Kunjalo?
That is correct, my lord.
Athi yebo kunjalo.
Warrant Officer Rudolphs also indicated that he is also trained in the acquisition of fired cartridge case and fired bullets data on integrated ballistic identification system, in bracket IBIS. So the question that I want to focus on is that there is a letter which was drafted, Lieutenant Colonel, on the, I'll tell you now. On the 30th of October 2014, it is Exhibit X5 of the record. It is a request which accompanied the exhibits which were found on the crime scene on the 26th of October 2014.
Kukhona
Sorry,
incwadi
not on
yabhalwa
the
ngomhla
26th.
ka-30 October 2014 ehambisana iphelezela imbukiso eyatholakala endaweni yesigameko ngomhla ka-26 October 2014.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant Colonel. In fact, the said exhibits were found on the 27th of October 2014, not on the 26th of October.
Yatholakala ngomhla ka-27 ku-October le mbukiso.
You do have that exhibit, Lieutenant Colonel, is that correct?
Yes, I have the exhibit with me.
Yebo nginayo leyo ncwadi la kumina.
In short, the two exhibits, Exhibit A1, a bullet jacket from the kitchen floor collected and packed and sealed in Exhibit bag PA 500, 149999210.
kuthiwa lana-ke kukhona-ke i-forensic exhibit okusho ukuthi isikhwama esithwele-ke izinto ezatholakala endaweni yesigameko kunanenombolo yayo kuthiwa zafakwa esikhwameni esifaka imibukiso basibhala nenamba yaleso sikhwama.
And Exhibit 1, projectile found from the kitchen cabinet top, collected and packed and sealed in an exhibit bag PA 500 2087782. Do you see that, Colonel?
Yes, my lord.
Yes.
Bathi kuyakubona lo ukuthi kwafakwa kuleso sikhwama.
So the two exhibit bags, those are the exhibit bags which contained the the bullet projectile and the fragmented bullet were sent to the ballistic, that is the science ballistic unit. And part of the request which was made at paragraph 4 of exhibit X5 was the following. Please do the following investigation. Exhibit A1 and 1 to be examined for IBIS and to be kept for later possible comparison.
Kuthiwa-ke isicelo sangena lapha siku-4 ukuthi u-exhibit A1 no-1 kufanele kube kuhlolwe ku-IBIS and futhi kugcinwe ukuze mhlambe kungaqhathaniswa emva kwesikhathi.
So, you concede, Lieutenant Colonel, that there was a request which was made as early as 30 October 2014 to do IBIS, that is later IBIS for comparison later with the said exhibits which were found on the crime scene on the 27th of October 2014.
So yavuma yini ukuthi kwasikhona lesi sicelo sangena ngomhla 30 ku-October 2014 ukuthi ihlolwe le mbukiso eyatholakala endaweni yesigameko?
Yes, my lord. As per exhibit X13D, I have received those exhibits on the 13th of November 2014. I've worked on those exhibits. It's the same exhibit that was from the crime scene, the bullet fragment and the 9mm bullet collected from the crime scene.
Yebo kunjalo njengoba kuyasho-ke lapha kumbukiso u-13D ukuthi ngomhla ka-13 ku-11/2014 enyangeni kaNovemba ngathola-ke ucezu lwenhlamvu nenhlamvu eyi-9mm ukuthi ngizihlole.
But the bullet fragment was damaged and was unsuitable for microscopic comparison.
Manje ucezu-ke lwenhlamvu lwalulimele lwalungeke ukwazi ukusebenziseka ngaphansi kwe-microscope.
And the 9mm bullet I have received, and as I have explained with IBIS, if it's a pistol, we normally acquire only cartridge cases on the system, not bullets.
Njengoba sengishilo-ke i-9mm lona inhlamvu le-9mm yahlolwa ngaphansi kwe-IBIS kodwa njengoba sengishilo ukuthi uma ukuthi bekusetshenziswa lolu hlobo lwesibhamu kuthiwa i-pistol basebenzisa amagolondo kuphela.
There was a special request that IBIS should be done later in the event any exhibit come in. Then there should be IBIS that has to be conducted on the exhibits.
Isicelo sasithi-ke u-IBIS kuyacela ukuthi u-IBIS ahlolwe ukusebenzisa umshini we-IBIS emva kwesikhathi ukuthi-ke bakwazi ukuyihlola.
My lord, we do acquire revolver, bullets on the system, but not 9mm or pistol bullets on the system. So even if we could have acquired it, could be on the system, but there couldn't be any match. Since the firearm that warrant officer Ruloffs received, it's a pistol. So with that firearm, we've only acquired the cartridge cases, not the bullets. That's how we missed the hit on that one, the bullet.
Isibhamu esalethwa warrant officer Ruloffs kwakuyipistol kwakungena ivolovolo ukugcina kuchaza ukuthi-ke nanoma ukuthi kuhloliwe umbiko lona awuzange usikhombise lutho sikwazi ukulisebenzisa nanoma kusetshenzisiwe ki-IBIS umshini ukuthi kubhekwe.
So if IBIS had to be done, it had to be done when, at what stage? That is after Warrant Officer Rulofse had completed his examination.
Manje IBIS ayifanele isetshenziswe nini emuva kokuthi eseqedile warrant officer ukuthi enze ahlole
On the 18th of February 2015,
mhla 18 February 2015.
My lord, if on the 13th of November the exhibits that I received was a cartridge case also, when I would have acquired it on the system, it will be on the IP system. When warrant officer Rulofse received the firearm, the test cartridge cases of the firearm could have been on the system. Then we could have picked a hit on that one. But because on warrant officer's Rulofse's case, it's a cartridge case acquired, and on my case it's only a bullet, so we couldn't get a hit on that one.
Can you repeat it was a bit too long.
So if the exhibit that we have received was a cartridge case or was a cartridge case within,
Ukuba ke sasithole ke imbuyiso i-cartridge
I could have acquired on the system, on the IB system.
ngangiyokwazi ukuthi ngikwazi ukuyithola ngaphakathi komshini we-IBIS.
And when warrant officer Rulofse later received the firearm,
Emva kokuthi ke warrant officer emva kwesikhathi esethole lesi sibhamu
the tests that we fired on the firearm were acquired on the system.
lokuhlola ke okwenziwa esibhamini kwatholakala emshinini.
Then we could have picked up a hit earlier than that.
Ngasobe sikwazile ukuthi sithole okwazi ukuthi kuqhathaniseke ubone ukuthi kuyafanana yini singadluli isikhathi eside.
But because the exhibit was a bullet from the crime scene,
Ngoba ke umbukiso lona esasinawo kwakuyinhlamvu ephuma endaweni yesigameko.
and the test acquired from warrant officer Rulofse was a cartridge case.
And futhi ke i-test ke eyatholakala ku-warrant officer Rulofse kwakuyi-cartridge.
So we cannot compare a bullet and a cartridge case.
Manje kakwazike ukuthi kuqhathaniswe inhlamvu negobolonto lenhlamvu.
I do hear you, Lieutenant Colonel, but there was another specific request from Major Bayat on the 23rd of February 2015. That is after Warrant Officer Rulofse had conducted the examination, the test on the firearm, on the 18th of February 2015. A week later, there's a specific request which is directed to the Forensic Science Laboratory.
Emva kokuthi ngomhla wa-18 warrant officer ahlole khona ngomhla 23 kuFebruary 2015 kwangena isicelo singena khona ku-forensic laboratory.
I'm now at Exhibit LL4 of the record, which is a letter that was drafted by Major Bayat and for inquiries, both Major Bayat and Detective Constable Dlamini. It was a specific request, and this request was acknowledged by the Forensic Science Laboratory on the same date, the 23rd of February 2015. That is a week later after Warrant Officer Rulofse had finalized the examination on the 18th of February 2015.
Athe kona isicelo sangena sibhale u-Major Bayat no warrant officer Dlamini ukuthi kwase sekudlule iviki uRulofse eseqedile umsebenzi wakhe wokuhlola ngomhla ka-18 kuFebruary 2015.
You see that letter?
Yes, I saw the letter
Wayabona
yesterday.
le ncwadi ethi yebo.
So, again, you missed the hit. You did not act on the request from the unit which was handling the case Cleveland case 96 of 2015 to conduct IBs on the exhibit, which is a firearm, and the other cases which are annotated on that exhibit. You did not.
Anisitholanga isicelo sokuthi niyohlola isibhamu nisitole ku-IP.
My lord, the request was sent to IB subsection of the ballistics. Now, with the IB system, what they did, after receiving the request, they compared the tests that Warrant Officer Rule sent
Yes.
with all the outstanding cases on the IB system, of which it compares only the cartridge cases, not the bullet.
Leso sicelo leso kwagcina sithunyelwe saqonda lapha ku ballistic section ye laboratory. Lapho ke bathi uma bahlola ke bahlola i-cartridge beyihlola lapha emshinini ukuthi ngabe ikhona yini efanana nayo.
But in this respect, Lieutenant Colonel, do you know, in respect of the cases which are annotated in that exhibit, whether such request was for exhibits or bullets? Sorry, was for bullets or cartridges? Do you know or you don't know?
Uyawazi yini ukuhlukanisa ukwazi ukuthi isicelo lesisaseyinhlamvu noma sesamagobolona?
My lord, most of the requests that we receive are sent for IBs to be compared with outstanding cases. So when they send it, as I said, if it's cartridge cases, it will only compare the cartridge cases, not the bullets, on 9 millimeters. So we could not pick it up because it was only the cartridge cases that were compared with the firearm that was sent, but not the bullet. In this case, we don't have a cartridge case, we have only a bullet.
Athi lana asinayo inhlamvu sithola asinayo i-cartridge cases sithole i-bullet kuphela ngoba konke kulethwa lapha kithina siye siqale ngokuhlola lapha ku-IBC sihlole ukuthi ke ngaba kukhona yini into ekhombisayo ukuthi mhlambe le cartridge elethwe lapha fana ne-cartridge yakadutshulwa ngalesi sibhamu.
And if there was a cartridge case in this case, we could have picked it up long ago. that
Manje
the firearms were-
kwangeke kwesithatha isikhathi ukuthi babone uba kwakusetshenziswa kwakulethwe i-cartridge ukuthi izohlolwa.
Captain, I see that the letter was addressed to Captain Makula. Do you know him or her?
Captain who?
Makula.
Kuthiwa incwadi le yayithunyelwe ku-Captain Makula, uyamazi yini?
That's correct.
Athi yebo.
He was at the IB subsection.
Lapho waye ku-subsection ye-IB.
Where is he now?
Uphi manje?
He has retired.
Wathatha umhlalaphansi.
There's someone who is acting there, or who is the head of the IB subsection.
Khona yini obambile lapha noma oyinhloko ye-subsection ye-IBs?
There is someone there, yes.
Athi yebo khona umuntu okhona la.
So if I get you, Lieutenant Colonel, you are saying that IBs only does cases which relate to spent cartridges, not bullets.
Manje uma ngizwisisa kahle ke uthi ke i-IBC yona ihlola amacala lapho kulethwa khona ama-cartridge hayi iy'nhlamvu.
Malot, I explained yesterday that on the IB system, we acquire bullets and cartridge cases.
Yes.
Well, I said it takes about 10 to 15 minutes to acquire one cartridge case,
Yes.
and it will take about, if the system is fast,
Yes.
if there's a problem in the system, it will take long. And with the bullet, it will take around 20 to 30 minutes to
Yes.
acquire one bullet.
Yes.
Now, the decision that was taken by the management was, if it's a pistol, we acquire only the cartridge case, not the bullet.
Uthi yonke le mbukiso elethwa lapha ihlola lapha ku-IBs and uma kuwukuthi i-cartridge ingathatha nje iminute elilodwa ukuthi ikwazi ukubonakala lapha ukuthi-ke iyaqhathaniseka and kodwa kuma kuyinhlamvu ithatha 20 wama-minute ukuthi ihlolwe la. Kodwa-ke bathi uma kuwukuthi balethelwe i-pistol, kube kusetshenziswa i-pistol, kusho ukuthi-ke into ehlolwayo lapho kuhlolwa i-cartridge, kungahloli inhlamvu.
Right. In cases of revolvers, we acquire bullets.
Manje uma ukuthi kusetshenzwa ngamavolovolo, lapho-ke kutholakale izinhlamvu.
And we can also acquire the cartridge cases also with the revolvers.
Futhi-ke nawo i-revolver siyakwazi ukuthi sithole ama-cartridge cases.
With assault rifles, we also acquire cartridge cases.
Manje ngebhamu enkulu sithola ama-cartridge nakhona.
Right. With bolt action rifles, we acquire bullets. In cases of the 375 calibers that are used maybe for rhino poaching, we acquire the bullets also on these ones.
Manje-ke kulezi luhlobo lwebhamu elisetshenziswayo emzingeleni obhejane elu-.375 ethi nakhona kusetshenziswa iy'nhlamvu. Bathi kusetshenziswa cartridge of bullet on 375. Kuthiwa kusetshenziswa iy'nhlamvu.
My Lord, thank you. I see that Mr. Mapisa's hand is up. May I approach him, my Lord? Thank you. Thank you, my Lord, for the court's indulgence. Thank you. So, Lieutenant Colonel, on those bases, the eyepiece was not done.
Kuthiwa ngalokho-ke i-eyepiece ayizange isetshenziswe.
On the basis, you have said, so you have answered me. I'm making a follow-up now. So on the basis of what you have said, the eyepiece test was not done.
Kuthiwa ngalokhu kusukushiloyo kusho ukuthi-ke i-test ye-eyepiece ayenzwanga.
My Lord, the IBIS testing was done, but it was not compared with this case. Because there was no cartridge case in this case.
No, kwayengekho ama-cartridge i-eyepiece nanoma yenziwa ayikathaniswanga kubhekiswa kuleli cala.
So the eyepiece test that was done, it was in respect of which cases? Do you know?
Yawazi yini lamacala lawa asetshenziselwa i-eyepiece?
Which cases?
You are saying that eyepiece was done, but not in respect of this case. So I'm asking you, Lieutenant Colonel, if you know in the cases in respect of which the eyepiece test was done.
Athi ngiyazi ukuthi-ke uthi kuleli ayisetshenziswa nge-eyepiece kodwa ngifuna ukwazi ukuthi maphi amacala la yasetshenziswa khona i-eyepiece.
My Lord, I don't know which cases were compared to this.
Okay.
Existence of warrant officer rules.
Angikwazi-ke amacala asetshenziswa ukuthi kuhlolwe imibukiso yalethwe u-warrant officer rules.
So do you know if there was a report on the IBIS results, or you don't know?
Uyazi yini ukuthi mhlawumbe kwakukhona yini i-report eyayivela kwa-IBIS?
My Lord, the IBIS section will only issue the 212 statement if there's a linkages on them. If there are no
okay.
linkages, they don't issue 212 statement.
Ngithi i-IBIS ingakhipha-ke i-212 statement uma ukuthi khona-ke la kutholakale khona ukuthi khona iy'nhlamvu ezifananayo. Uma kungekho lutho olumethile, hhayi akukho lutho, akukho umbiko okhishwayo.
I just want to just to exhaust Lieutenant Colonel this point. Since it's clear that the IPs was not done in respect of this case, can it still be done now?
Sengenzeka yini ukuthi niqhubeke niyosenzisa ibhisi ukuhlola imibukiso kuleli cala nje ukuthi ayibingenziwanga.
You said it takes about 30 minutes
Uthatha amazuzu amashumi amathathu.
on the bullets
To acquire a bullet,
to acquire
capture the bullet on the system.
or on the system.
Ukuthi ke inhlamvu le ikwazi ukufakwa emshinini. Thatha 30 wama minute.
And the IP says how long does it take?
Manje ukuhlola ke kwe-IB.
The test now to acquire the bullet on the system takes about 30 minutes, and then to get the results, how long does it take?
Thola umbiko nemiphumela ukuthatha isikhathi esingakanani.
I cannot tell because it depends on how many exhibits have been acquired and how many exhibits is it comparing with. It will take a long time, maybe 2 to 3 days can take it.
Ngenza ethathe izinsuku ezimbili noma ezintathu ngoba kuncike kakhulu ekutheni imibukiso emingaki elethiwe ukuthi izohlolwa.
And it will also depend if you are doing it locally or national.
Manje ke futhi ke kuncike futhi nasekutheni lo msebenzi lo wenziwa ezweni lonke noma wenziwa nje khona la eduze.
May the court bear with me, my lord. I'm just looking at the passage of the record, the new record, transcribed record. Thank you. My lord, I'm not sure whether the state can provide us with the record, the new record of the 30th of August 2023 at page 81. Lieutenant Colonel will confirm this, that on the 30th of August 2023, in your evidence in chief, that is when you were led by my colleague for the State Advocate Baloyi. At line 7, that is your response to the question which was posed to you. I'm at page 81. Do you have the record, Lieutenant?
I have the
Colonel?
record.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Ngobo, you have the record? Okay,
Yes,
thank
I
you.
do.
Yes. I'm going to be reading at line 7 from the top,
Yes.
where it says, Mr. Mangena. Maybe I must, for the sake of formality, start from the question which was posed to you by the State Council. Mr. Baloyi, it reads as follows. Yes, but in this instance, how many striations did you find on each groove? Then your response is as follows, Mr. Mangena. On each groove, my lord, I found, on the first groove that I matched, I found 6 matching striads. Then on the other groove, I found 5 matching striads. On the other groove, I found 2 matching striads, of which the pattern is different from the others. So here, we are looking at the striations and the pattern. Yes, I use those 3, my lord, those quotation.
Lapha ke kuza ubaba lo uthi yebo kodwa ke la kulokhu ke wathola imigqa mingaki ku eseleni owodwa. Usethi ke maphendula kuba bangena uthi kuleli qembu le group lele engiyibhekile ngathola emseleni uqala engawuzama ukuqhathanisa ngathola ukuthi kunemigqa eyisithupha emva kwaloko ke kule munye umsele ngathola imigqa emihlanu kule eminye imisele ngathola imigqa emibili efananayo lapho ke kuyabonakala ukuthi pattern yehluka kulamanye. So lapha ke sibheke imigqa nesiphinde sibheke nepattern. Yebo ngasebenzisa like this le migqa emithathu kusenkantolo.
The question further continues. Mr. Baloyi, did you prepare a court chart to demonstrate this match, Mr. Mangena? That is correct, my lord. I prepared a court chart for its indistinct. Mr. Baloyi, court pleases, my lord. The court chart has been handed up this morning as Exhibit X13-1, court X13E1, Mr. Baloyi, up to E5. Do you confirm that, Lieutenant Colonel?
That's correct, yes.
Athi kunjalo lo okufundiwe ukuthi uMaboloyi walungisa imichart ongayisebenzisa ukuthi uchaze kahle enkantolo athi yebo kunjalo ngasebenzisa ichart engangiyilungisile ekugcineni ke kusabonakala ukuthi wayilungisele abantu. And then ke lapho usethi ke uBaloyi Ngosenkantolo ichart ilungisiwe yangeniswa la enkantolo njengombukiso X13E1 and then ke inkantolo yasiyabuza ku X13E1 uyathi uyahamba ukudlule lapho kuze kuyofika ku E5.
So the court charts are what we have in court as Exhibit X13E1 to X13E5. You confirm that?
Athi la mashati la sinawo la enkantolo njengo X13 umbukiso E1 kuyofika X13E5 athi yebo kunjalo.
So, based on your evidence in chief, on the 13th of August 2023, you said on the first group you found 6 matching striations.
Wathi emseni wokuqala wathola imigqa eyisithupha efananayo.
That's correct, Lord.
Athi yebo kunjalo.
that will be the markings or the positions of the striations as indicated in Exhibit X13 E7 of the record.
That is correct, my lord.
But yabo ilokhu kuvela umbukiso X13 E7.
My Lord, I'm about to embark on the new cross-examination. I'm about to embark on the new cross-examination. So I also see that time it's almost 1300 hours. I will request that I proceed after lunch with the cross-examination.
Fine.
Thank you.
Wait, what's the time?